Today, we've got cranes dropping like Jenga, buildings collapsing in ways engineers never intended, and enough chaos to make your heart skip a beat. Today, we are doing Demolition Fails. I love it when fools aren't handling failed situations. This operator saw the structure coming down, but he didn't try to run. Instead, he tried to neutralize the force with the boom of his machine and remained in the cabin until help arrived.
Oh no! He got the whole thing! Oh shit. Oh my god.
Hey buddy, I'm coming! Inwards. Yeah, inwards. You need to demolish this wall inwards. Yeah, no, not in the car, you son of a... Damn it! Outwards, push it outwards. Yes, a little nudge, no, outwards! Now that's a whole lot of extra work. Ho ho! Now that was a close one. I'd buy a lottery ticket, but who's going to get that lucky twice in one day? Another one. And there you go. The man was fine, right? Whew! Thank God. I think he just got his sign to change professions. Sounds like a sin to me, calling this demolition a failure. Look, it fell so fairly and squarely right into the yellow building, taking it down with it. And that's 2 demolitions for the price of 1. I'm being demolished alone. Of course you are! And I'm coming with you! With 1 demolition, comes another one free. Offer only limited to Philadelphia residents. Buy 1 demo, get 1 free. Now this is a heavy blow on someone's pocket, but don't worry, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And first up, there's this bloke up on a concrete something, right? No safety gear, no harness, just winging it like he's invincible. And he truly is. He nailed the landing. Okay. See, I do not condone it, but the bloke's a Russian, which is pretty much all the explanation we need. Safety protocols are for the rest of the world. Alright folks, here's a ripper for y'all. Location unknown, date unknown, safety protocols non-existent, but brain cells also non-existent. Just for education purposes, if anything goes wrong like this, the best course of action is to stay in the cab. Thankfully, cats have 9 lives. And this operator knew the standard operating procedures well and stayed inside the cabin. He was perfectly fine in the end. Following the rules may not be cool, but at least you'll be alive. Didcot Power Station's iconic cooling towers got an explosive treatment in August 2019 when the shockwaves from the implosion sent nearby electric lines into a violent dance. Luckily, there was no serious injuries, just some singed jackets, burnt hair, and scorched car bonnets. Oh, and about 40,000 homes in Didcot, Oxfordshire blacked out. Listen up. This one's my favorite. The irony here is thicker than a brick sandwich. So these contractors were supposed to take down this dodgy building with cracks, but instead, yeah, they ended up obliterating the adjacent row house with a slight nudge. Talk about irony. So, some blokes were asked to take down a statue of old Vladimir Lenin. Seems like a straightforward job. Securing it with ropes, taking help from a crane. That's a lot of labor and cameras and BAM! The bloody thing went headfirst to the ground and poor Lenin's noggin just popped right off. I'm not really sure who he is, but nobody deserves to go down like that. Next on the list comes from November 2022, Elyria, Ohio, USA. A historic downtown building was being torn down when things decided to go a little out of hand. The pieces of demolished structure started falling on the adjacent buildings, causing extensive damage to them. Going from Ohio down to sunny Florida, where 2 towers of Cape Canaveral Space Launch Complex were to be demolished, but the demolition plan took an unexpected turn. One of the towers remained partially standing after the explosion, requiring additional cleanup. It's always something in Florida. A German demolition crew thought of a grand plan. Tie a steel cable to the top of the smokestack, hook it to a truck, pull down, voila! And no one thought, what could go wrong once? Cherry on top. The flattened car belonged to the crew's big boss, which means it's safe to say that things ended up balancing them pretty well. On April 1st, 2022, in Taiwan, a demolition crew tried to knock down a big cement tower in one shot. No doubt, it went awfully wrong. The crane hit the 52 meters tower, and the guy driving it had to sprint for his life as the tower started falling his way. Lucky for him, he escaped in the nick of time, but the tower smashed into an electric pole owned by Taiwan Power Company. Unfortunately, it resulted in 120,000 people being stuck because the Taiwan high-speed rail couldn't work without the power. To follow Spain 2021, where a demolition team showed an utter lack of safety protocols and brain cells. Not only were they not experts, they didn't even try to stop traffic from passing on the road below. Imagine it hitting a car. Kaboom! Potential catastrophe narrowly avoided. And then there's this Indian crew who probably had a low budget because the amount of explosives they used was not enough to knock down the entire bridge. What a weird time to cheap out. Going, and what a letdown. And that's what happens when you prematurely explode a bridge. Going down. Nah, James, this thing has refused to go down. This reminds me of that elevator scene in Resident Evil. Although this seems to have a bit of a happier ending, seeing as how nobody was decapitated. This is one of those, my brother-in-law said he could do a lot cheaper situations. That's a lot of work and a lot of cash now. And this is why, like many other things, take it outside the family. And here is another one short on budget, this time from Crimea. Ooh, that's an embarrassing failure. That crew definitely should find another job. If I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me. As a face, it would look a little bit like this. Alrighty, this looks picture perfect, doesn't it? Nah, I suggest you take a gander at the left side of your screen when those towers come down. Time to meet another legend, Tim Pfeiffer, a seasoned explosive veteran known to bring any damned thing down, and he is tasked to bring down the Avondale Mills smokestack in Pell City, Alabama. Easy job, right? The damn stack decides it's too stubborn to crumble on cue, and then Tim decided to go in with his excavator, and all of a sudden, that thing decided to come down. Don't worry, Tim came out unscathed, grinning ear to ear, and probably thanking his lucky stars, and later, he told everyone how staying inside the cabin
stay in the hole. The cab is made for that thing to turn over on top of it. You know, and I was safer inside the cab.
Is the best course of action during chaos like this. And that's a wrap, my fellow failure connoisseurs. Another successful failure compilation. As always, stay safe, stay tuned, and perhaps stay away from explosives. Subscribe, and try to avoid auditioning for our channel.